Hello. I wanted to say hi until my dogs suddenly started barking out of nowhere. But I did want to say hello. I haven't disappeared. I have multiple videos in the works, but as far as editing them and taking the time to make, just do a little bit better than the last few, I realize the last few have been lacking. And I should do better. It really boils down to time, resources, and then there's a privacy issue with one of them where I actually need help. Okay, had to yell at my dogs because that sucks. Okay, I actually do need help. And the dogs again. I swear. I just stop it. Let me get words out, please. That is a washing machine with an uneven load. You understand English. You've been around 5 years. Okay? Stop. Niet. Okay, curse words. Lots of them. Okay. I started a GoFundMe for a client. Not for me, for her. And that might sound strange. You might be thinking to yourself, why would you start a GoFundMe for a client? Heck, why would you take a client that needs a GoFundMe? She did not need a GoFundMe when the job started. The job is basically wrapped up. There's a couple things left to do, but I kind of stopped. Like, I haven't been out there in over a week. Yeah, I have some tools there and things, but I'm not worried about her messing with my tools. Let me mix up this noisiness. Anyway, and then I'll explain. All right, this is the house that she loves. And you can see why someone after 14 years would love this house. I'll show you more in a second. Okay, so picking up where I left off. I started a GoFundMe. And again, why would somebody help a stranger when another stranger is asking and they know nothing? I mean, they know what I've told them, but how do they know that I'm not BSing them, that I'm not making up some story? Because the amount I'm asking for is pretty large. But the goal is to save a house. The goal is to save a home. She's got breast cancer. She found out in, I think it was June. And I'd have to look back at my phone to kind of see where all that sort of, she knew something was going on, but she didn't know until June. Anyway, she needs surgery. She needs radiation. She needs all the things. And her husband, who threw her down a flight of stairs, after taking her cell phone, she wanted it back, and he threw her down a tiled flight of stairs. So she left without the phone. And he was kind of talking crazy after that to me. I don't know, things didn't really make sense. So one day I show up to work and nobody's there. I haven't heard from her at that point in 3 days, I think it was. So I don't know, I guess whatever it was happened Sunday. And then I spoke with him, saw him Monday. and Tuesday. I'm wondering if I saw him Wednesday. No. So Wednesday is when he was supposed to pay me in full. Just pay the full amount of what is owed on the job. Because in his words, if I didn't get paid that day, it would be never. So I show up Wednesday morning expecting, well, no, he said he was going to wire the money. So I sent him the number he needed to wire it. Anyway, I show up Wednesday and nobody's there. He's gone. And it's clear that somebody has gone through, like, the dogs, there's the 2 collies there, and they're like crying. I'm thinking I'm gonna find a body as I'm walking through the first floor. I didn't go upstairs because I was a little freaked out, but I'm walking through the first floor and I am completely nervous, not knowing what I'm gonna find. But I did notice kind of everything was sort of just disheveled. There were like old wallets all over the place, every one of them opened and empty. It was just weird, and there was just a very weird feeling in the air. So he wasn't answering his phone. It was going straight to voicemail. He wasn't answering texts, because up until then, I had been, like, texting him. So she finally gets a hold of me through her sister's phone, and I let her know what's going on, and that I'm pretty upset. And apparently the bank account was cleared out. So now all their bills came out of this account. It was a joint account. The mortgage, the insurance, his truck payment, which apparently he didn't think ahead. There was a lot. It all came out of that account, and he drained it and put the money somewhere else. Now, he had her phone. So he had access to my daughter's number, because my daughter had just given her phone number to the woman, because she loves her. She loves her and adopted her as her aunt. She was like, "Can I adopt you? I want you to be my aunt." And I was like, "Oh yeah," she's cool with it. So she asked her, and she accepted. And because she never had kids of her own. So anyway, her parents are dead. She can't ask them for help. She's now not worked in 2 years and is faced with dealing with breast cancer and cannot afford to make her payments on her house or the insurance or the electric or anything. She can't afford to buy food. So I thought, I'll start a GoFundMe. And nothing has happened with it. And I thought, okay, well, this is a veteran. And she's worked really hard, and she's a sweet lady. And I know she's not making any of this stuff up, because I've watched it. I've watched this happen. And I've heard the nonsense out of her husband. I still have the texts. I still have the emails. I mean, he's crazy. I don't want her to lose her house. So anyway, I don't know if there's a better platform, but I just can't. I can't sleep at night knowing that somebody's gone through that kind of hell and they're fighting cancer, and now they could lose their home. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. A lot of people be like, well, she'd go live with whoever or just somewhere. Right, but she loves her home. She bought this place 14 years ago. She loves it. She'd never want to leave. She never had plans to leave. And now she's basically being forced into that. So, I don't know. I need help. I know I don't have many subscribers, but maybe somebody has a good idea. Because I really, if this were me, I'd be so scared. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not often very
very nervous about my life day to day, but at least I'm not in her position, you know? I'm not fighting cancer. I'm not losing my house. I don't have an abusive husband. You know, everybody has their own struggles, but sometimes they need a little bit more help. Sometimes they need people to rally behind them. So anyway, I'm not even sure what the GoFundMe is titled under. I think it's Help Elisa Keep Her Home, or I don't know. But it's got a picture of a couple of donkeys. Those are her donkeys, which she has to rehome now because she can't take care of them during treatment. I mean, even if she kept the house, she'd still have to rehome them, because as easy as donkeys are, that treatment's hard. So anyway, anybody with good ideas, let me know. Thank you.